Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hello, everyone. This is Book of Hours, and we are today talking to Kevin Jenkins.
We're live.
Julie's here, and here's Kevin. You can see him, correct? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And Kevin, what is the name of your organization?
The name of my organization is the Urban Global Health Alliance.
Okay.
And you can always go on www.urbanglobalhealthalliance.com.
Awesome.
Good.
Great.
Great.
Well, something else that we've noticed, and we both have backgrounds in marketing as well, and what I've noticed is that anytime you hear or see a phrase or a word or something that's applied to either towards somebody or it's being applied in general, and it gets repeated over and over again, you hear it coming out of the mouths of politicians, out of the mouths of pundits. That is a marketing campaign. That is propaganda being used to advertise. It's being used to change people's minds, just like an ad campaign. The only thing they're not doing is singing about it, right? They are practically doing. They are out there dancing. That's the whole thing with the dancing videos too. This is marketing.
Right.
Well, it's very interesting because I have a deep understanding of marketing also, and what I've been doing is codifying, unusual language to describe people, like when. For instance, when somebody's selling me garbage, I said, look, stop selling me garbage, it's hope.
Right.
When somebody's, trying to, sell me some other stuff, I said, when they try to promote something, I say, well, that's maximum sophisticated confusion. That's to really distract us. I got that from Dr. Neely Fuller, came up with this term. So what I've been doing is taking a lot of that language and codifying it into the market myself. So when you see clergy and the black political class, the black overclass out here wholesaling death without, and then talking about trust the doctors, trust the white coats. I said, well, we should be always careful with anybody having white on their bodies at this point, because look at the Ku Klux Klan. Right. So I'm like, so I take that language and I just change it on them, and they can't handle it.
Yeah.
Wow. When I tell them, when I talk about conspiracy, I said, that's just another distraction, because every black organization, every black real leader / human being that fought for black Americans, they weren't fighting to suggest that they wanted to be a part of a society that didn't want them. They were actually fighting to empower their people and give them their people the ability to understand, if you value these principles of family, if you value these principles of God, if you value the principle of what a community should look like, and, and if we think about how do we empower ourselves economically to have, control over our square, then you have the black overlords, the black political class, the black intellectual class say, oh, no, we just need to be worried about politics. So, oh, no, we just need to worry about getting somebody elected, because that's going to create a new pathway for us. But that's maximum sophisticated confusion.
Right.
And then when I see black Americans out here, the black medical class, the black education cartel class, all of them out there saying it, this is what my name for them. They're modern day slave catchers.
Wow. That's
what they are. I want everybody to know that any doctor, any pseudo intellectual, any the black overlords, right? The black overclass. Well, see, those people are modern day slave catchers, and let me tell you why. Because to take us as slaves in Africa, right? And I want to spend a little moment in that space. To take us as slaves in Africa, how did the European get into the interior of the country? They had to partner with another nation that was at war with another nation, right, to get to the interior to take us as slaves.
Right.
So now a lot of black Americans don't know that history, or they are in denial about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not a black man that's in denial. I understand the history.
But
if you look at what's happening in modern times, if you look at what happened in 1939, when Margaret Sanger, her Negro Project to eviscerate the black race, engaged us in a discussion about abortion, depopulating white America, depopulating America of black people, she went and got some of the greatest people of our time. Mary Bethune, Du Bois, the AME Church, the black intellectual. She paid them off. Right. So do an analysis now and see what they're doing now.
Yes.
They're paying off the black colleges. They're paying off the black doctors that know better. Right. So think about it. So from 1939, 50 to 60 years, of this massive con job about civil rights, And Black Americans are primed now to be perpetual slaves. So
Yeah.
you're talking about transhumanism. Wait a minute, we're not even going to be in that space because we're going to be wiped out. So now what they're doing is, and they closed up their churches, right, for a year. Now they're opening it up to do the government's bidding to be death centers for Black Americans and white Americans and everybody else, right? So now they closed up to protect us from something insidious, and now they're opening up and selling the devil's product. That's not a church.
No. I'm shocked at how many in the clergy are doing things like having a church service on Zoom or forcing that's antithetical to communion. That's antithetical to assembly. So it's a slow integration into this communitarian.
I think the church, Judy and JP, is been dead for a while. Mm-hmm. We just didn't pay attention to it. We thought when we went to church we were being good Christians and we were praying to God and asking for forgiveness, but we missed the whole point because I don't know what Christ they are talking about. Because remember, if you understand Jesus Christ, you know he went where all of the undesirables were. Right. He didn't tell them to mask up. He touched them and hugged them. He knew that these diseases, even the diseases of their time, there were positive things you could do to protect yourself or help your immune system.